Hi, very good morning, everyone, and welcome to the day five training program on digital literacy. I welcome once again to every member. Today, our topic is digital footprint and privacy management. This is a very important topic as far as digital literacy program is concerned, and we as a student we need to understand about this particular topic in little detail, right? So today we are going to discuss about digital footprints and privacy management, and we'll explore the important concepts of what is positive, what is negative, what is active footprints, what is negative footprints. We'll also take some actions on some kind of quiz material, and at last we can do the complete recap. Now, the image which you can see on the screen is showing us some kind of footprints, right? This is the footprints of people which is on the sand, right? We are talking about digital footprints. How can we gain the digital? And to explain this concept, let me just explain you something with example of a school situation. Okay, I'm just going to share you one screen so that you can understand that part. Allow me a minute. Okay. Now, I'm just going to show you one thing that to understand this concept, we can understand about two student story. One student life at school, we can call a student name as a student A, and we can think about the student B, okay, whose life at school. Now, how the footprint matter? I just explain about the situation of student A here. Let's say the student A is always completing assignments on time, he is submitting it online or offline mode, whatever it is possible. He is participating in most of the school events and projects which is given by the school, and it's participating in a lot of cultural events. He is also scoring well in the examinations, whichever examination, and his main point is he's supporting the students, he's supporting his classmates, he's supporting the teacher, he's respecting the teacher. And there was a record where the student has been always been appraised in many parents meetings. They have got a appraisal. Now, apart from that, the life of a student B, okay, because every school has got these two students, right? So student B, sometimes they often skip the school work, they go into the fight with the classmates, their behavior is somewhere mischievous, and they are little bit disturbing in the class things. Multiple warnings has been issued on the official records, and sometimes the student has also written rude comments on school chat or in the learning management platforms. So this is the two stories, right? Now, the twist of the story, this is the example, let's say these two stories are there, and the twist of the story will come when they all come into their final, let's say from right from grades 5th onwards, say studying in the school. When they come to the class 10th or 12th, they have to get the character certificate, because without character certificate they are not eligible to get admission in future, neither in the jobs. So there is the character certificates plays a big role, okay. And who can issue the character certificate? Let's say the principal, right? So the situation becomes in such a way that at last moment, imagine that principal has retired. Now principal has retired, that's a twist in the story. And once a principal has retired, naturally the student B is thrilled with the happiness. he will definitely say, okay, I'm very happy because maybe my records are not been, and I can get easily my character certificate in the school. But the new principal who joined the school, he is little smarter one. He wanted to do the background verification check of the students. So he has called all the members of the school, whether it's a librarian, whether it's a sport teacher, whether it is a class teacher, whether it's a subject teacher, and he tried to get the information about each student of the school, how he is doing from the last 5 years or maybe last 1 year, how's the performance, how's his discipline, how's his character. And after the complete background verification, which is done by the principal, I think the answer is with us, right? Who will get the good character certificate and who will get the bad one, right? So the situation is, we all know the answer, and ultimately one student will get good certificate, one student will get bad certificate. Think about it. What is the reason for it of getting the good certificate and bad certificate in your school situation? Now, when you think about it, you'll definitely have the answers. You'll definitely think about, you'll understand, okay, this is the situation. Now, I'll tell you some more story here. Okay. This is about the school. I hope this will help you out in connecting with the digital footprints also. And which is most important. Why it is important? Understand from this example. There's some kind of news clips which I have taken for you. The rising trend of social media, this articles, right? The social media screening in India, background checks. Many companies in India, many government agencies, companies, they all have a separate companies which has been hired who is professionals in background verification. See, many company directly don't do the background verifications, but yes, they hire a different company who can do who are very pro in doing the background verifications. And the situation from 2015-16 onwards, it's like this. Social media, the moment it becomes a lot of like it becomes a trends, uh, before giving the offer letter in the hand of the candidate in the job, there is a mechanism which verifies the past social media or any online platforms what a candidate has posted, whether he is biased towards something, whether he has put a hate speech. And see, that's the one kind of negative side of it. Positive side can also be there. He is doing a lot of positive work in the society, and that will give him the chances of getting selected more and more, right? So this is one of the example. You can see this examples like some articles are also telling that inactive on social media, 57% of the recruiters will not hire you, right? So this is coming from the HR desk. A lot of articles available, and they really wanted students and anybody to be part of the social media when they pass out, when they come to the age limit, right? And when they post something, ultimately in your CV and profile, you are providing also the link of your social media accounts. It will ask that in your application form itself, it will ask that share your profile. Ultimately, when you're posting your LinkedIn profile or the social media profile, they do the verification, and suppose any inappropriate posting is there by you or something will be there, definitely chances will be low. And if something positive, you have maintained your footprints, like how I given the example of the student who is consistently doing good in the schools and he got the reward. Same way, in the social media, in the digital footprints, we have to take care of such things. Keep it clean. Social media screening gains a popularity. It is going in the big way, and going forward in future, many jobs, that's what the intuition is, many job profiles are getting screened in the final verification with the help of their presence in internet, how they how their behavior is. Because the days are gone when one-to-one interviews are happening. And because see, I'll tell you one thing, normally when we also take the interview of the people, it happens in such a way that in 5-10 minutes or 1 hour time you cannot know the person, right? If person come for the interview well prepared, we definitely in 1 hour time will not be aware about how's his background, how's his nature, what is his way of supporting people, or whether he is able to collaborative in nature or not. and whether he has got a social behavior or not. So all those things in 1 hour time, it is very difficult for a person to judge a person and ultimately to give them the offer letter. Many people, many employers do that, and when the person hires in the company and the office environment gets dirty, in that situation, this is the from 2015 world over, this background verification process happens now in digital mode, where their profiles are getting screened. Okay. Beware, a social media post could cost you for the future job. Try to understand this thing. That's the seriousness of digital literacy. What we are trying to train you is basically to make you fundamentally know about anything you post on the internet has got long lasting impact. So start from today, start making your good character on internet. So we must be wondering that how it is happening, how it is going to work out. Some typical example I'll give you about when you go back to your home, you can talk about talk to your parent also. If some parents has taken some kind of loans, right? Uh, and if the loans are paid on time and things have been done, the banks are very happy. And next time when you go to any bank, it's not about the same bank. You change the city, you go to the other bank, and you apply for the loan. Immediately your loan gets processed because your CIBIL score is good. But if you have taken a loan and the loan is not paid on time, and you have uh, delayed the loan, you have not paid, you are not responding calls, your CIBIL scores are getting low. And irrespective of you change the bank or wherever you go, your CIBIL score is going to tell you that yes, whether you are eligible for loan or not, or you can immediately get decline on the face. So I'll just tell you, this is not only happening, this background verification on digital market, but also on the banks. And now when the degree colleges also started the same thing. So imagine when you come out from the schools and you wanted to apply for a college, you go to the news, you will come to know lot of MBA colleges. Anyways, the college has got their own verification process. They do the document verification, they do the your mark sheet verification, your character certificate verification. Plus nowadays the colleges has also started the digital footprint scanning. So I think this is trending now and started by the MBA colleges in India, but I'm pretty sure that many colleges will be doing it. So if we are the aspirant of some colleges, going forward, if colleges are going to take such strategy, we have to be well aware. Okay. These are the area which normally a employment verification takes place with some kind of weightages. If any employee has been, let's say the employee has been hired, they have gone through first round of interview, second round of interview, written test, then one-to-one interview, HR interview. Every interview is clear. He's just waiting for the offer letter. He gets the offer letter and the background verification starts for him. He has to submit all his documentation and criminal background verification. The nearest police stations the company used to visit and checks whether any criminal record is there or not. And as I told you again and again, sometimes the company directly visit, organization directly visit, or they hired the company. Something like the companies of verifications like PwC and KPMG are the companies in Bangalore, in all over India. They perform this kind of background verification. They go to the criminal record verification. Even recently, one of my friend, they've gone through the lot of drug screening also. So they go to the like in the companies, the company used to take the blood samples before they hired for the job, and these blood samples has been tested whether the person is consuming drugs or not, what is the percentage of drugs. So see, this level of verification are taking place today. And this, I'm pretty sure that when you ask your parents or you go to the internet and find out, it is trending now. Many people are doing it. Like how in the armies also, you have got the background verification, you have got recruitment process, you have got this health screening, a lot of things, right? Reference check. Some people should have referred in medical history, educational verification, credit history, employment verification, social media check, right? That's the reason these topics are becoming more and more crucial for all of us. whenever you are posting, before that, think a lot. It can create a very good reputation for you, or it can create a bad reputation for you. Choice is yours, right? And if it is a good reputation, it is always recommended. Now, let me explain you about this digital footprint. I hope you got the background about it with the examples of students, student A and student B, plus with the articles how it is going to help in future, and with some real-time examples. Now let's understand the meaning of this. Okay, digital footprints. So a digital footprints is accumulation of all your activities online, including social media post, online purchase, and website visit. Everything is your digital footprint. The more you interact on digital platform, the more footprints are getting generated for you, right? And it has come into two categories. Okay, one is active footprints, students. One is passive footprints. Now, what is active footprints? Okay, active footprints are the examples of the footprints which you intentionally you have shared by yourself. That's active footprints. Okay, for example, you have you watched a social media, you have opened a social media page or any website or any kind of school platform, anything you have opened up, and you have clicked on the like button. You have clicked on the use the right emojis for the right situation. You have used the right comment, you have posted. Anything you posted is the active footprint. What is passive footprint? It is like without your consent, the footprints which is available on internet. That's a passive footprints. Okay, suppose we think that we write some comment and will not get caught. It will be caught. So that's a passive footprints which the system is taking our footprints. The moment, because as I told you, the concept of internet, anything which you do on internet is with the help of your IP address, right? And with your IP address, if you're doing any action, whether you are visiting a website, whether you are doing any time, the authority can come and give you the entire history. You can also check your history on website browser history, but internally also the cookies is writing everything, and it is sending it to the IP offices, and then your things are been recorded. A few examples of active footprints which you can understand with this. Let me show you. So if you have done this social media post, whether you have shared some photos, status updates, comments, platforms on the Facebook, Instagram, or anything, that's a active footprints. You have gone to the review on Amazon, you have purchased some items on Amazon or Flipkart or any or restaurant website, or the review system of them, the school website, the school review system, anything which you are doing it is acting as a, intentionally when you are doing it, it is acting as a active footprints. Emails you are sending to the people, online forms you are filling up for registration, everything is recorded and it is active footprint for you. Coming to the passive footprints examples. So passive footprints example is we open the website, we don't know whether our data are recording or not, but that all is the example of browser history. Anytime you can go to any website and you can go to the browser, the history, because these all things we are going to discuss when we have got the system in hand and we can exercise with this. But try to understand, most of you must have used the mobile phones or laptops. Anything which you go and open the browser and search today, if you search today like how to be a good citizen, or how to do a crime, everything your keywords which you are doing it is getting recorded. So suppose somebody is writing something which is compromising the national security, immediately your search is getting recorded, and you will get tracked that who is doing the search, from which IP address, what is the latitude and longitude, and which location you are doing this search. So if something going wrong, you will face consequences. Cookies. Cookies as the place like small files stored on your device by website to track your online behavior and preferences. IP address, as I told you, it is provided by the internet service provider on your mobile phone or your laptops. And main purpose is you can track the IP address to determine your location. And search history is also there. Google always keeps a record of what query you do it because it makes their data also intelligent. Location data, there's a lot of mobile apps which you downloaded. Okay, we have to be something very careful whenever we download, or we can talk to our parents also regarding this. Whenever we are downloading any application, it it always asks us to down it to permission. Normally we accept it, but when we talk about the privacy setting, not everything should be accepted. For example, if we are downloading a application, I'm just giving example, like the applications, let's say the Truecaller, okay, is the application of mobile phones, which help us in searching, which is the uh, unknown number on the directory. When we try to install such applications, it has got, if I'm not giving that as an example, but I'm just giving example, like if such applications provide you the option, allow the permission setting of location, allow the permission setting of contacts, allow the permission setting of the photos, and you have allowed everything. Ultimately, what is the Truecaller has to do with your photos, right? So see, because of the software is programmed like that, it will ask you such things, but you as a citizen of the country and digital citizen of the country, you can restrict, you know, the nature of the application, and unwanted permission you can restrict from the applications, because some applications are misusing the data badly. I'll tell you the examples of one more examples. The examples of a kind of phone application which provides the loan. Okay, in that application, it is when you're downloading the applications on the mobile phones, that such application is asking for provide the permission for your contacts, your photos, everything. And some people accidentally they provide the contacts of their, the permission for accessing their contacts. What is the bad thing? Some companies have got that they have paid, like they have given the loan and person has returned the loan also, but still what they try to do, they try to become a spammer. Spammers, what they do, they can, if their systems are not properly designed, the hackers will hack their system, access our database, get all our contacts which is saved in our mobile phone. Let's say some contacts are saved in the name of father or mother, in their names, brother, that kind of numbers are saved. Ultimately the spammers will contact them, inform about that this is the person who has taken this kind of loan, has not paid, we are taking the legal actions, give us the money. There are many spams are happening because of our negligence, right? So we have to understand that what privacy or what kind of things which is happening in the background. So active footprints, passive footprints plays a big role here. And definitely, if I give the examples of Rahul and Ria, let's say I'm just giving example Rahul is a good science student of his school. He often share an interesting, after his 12th, he's sharing his interesting experiments on the social media. Okay, that what he's doing it. And because of his blogs, because his post, a professor of college, university professor has seen this kind of experiments because it is good, and ultimately they have offered him the admission and scholarship in their colleges. Ultimately, this creates a digital good footprints for that students. But again, you have to start on a right age time, because the professor can also see what age you have started doing it, right? So it creates a very good opportunity also, digital footprints. And negative footprints creates a bad, because let's say the example of Ria, who is using the social media to put always go and use the wrong emojis, put a wrong comments, and negative comments they used to mention it. They used to review, because nowadays there is some companies who actually allows the people to go and review someone. and they pay people for giving the negative feedback and positive feedback. This is also big scam is happening in India. The people give the money to get a good review or bad reviews also on their names, and people gets in trap. They think that okay, only review is there, right? Let me go and do it, negative review, and they go and do the negative reviews. They get paid, but they don't see the consequences. What is going to happen in future? So these are things which is the serious consequences, which can lead to the future job opportunity for the student. And that's what I'm tell you, positive and negative, just understand these things. Positive is personalized experience, targeted offers, you are getting it, and professionally visibility will you will be having it. Negative, privacy breaches, in identity theft will happen. Now understand example how you can manage your privacy in digital footprints. Always try to research about your name in the digital media. Example, when I'm using the search engine, let's say I'm using the Google or Bing, I will always, every day, it should be my practice. I should go to the Google or the place, and I will search my name on the. I'm just giving, not like in your age. Maybe it is not right now. Your digital footprints are not kept, but if it is kept, also you can always go to the internet, search your name in the double quotes, you will find out what information is posted on you. And there is a method of, let's say, the Google has also given a method to generate alerts for you in your account. Suppose anything new has been posted against you, or positive to you, Google gives you the alerts message on the mobile phones that this has been posted. So that in case something is going started going viral, or something is going posted positively or negatively, you can easily track it out and you can report it. You have time to report it, right? So, and this is the example for that. Number two thing is, tighten your privacy settings. So example, if you're using the Facebook or any social media application, the settings are available in every social media application. They have got this framework, they have got the setting. For example, who can see your future post? Friends, anyone, right? How people find you and connect? Who can send you the friend request? Everyone or usual friends, right? So there are lot of settings which is available. Review all the posts and things you are tagged in, right? Some settings are there which we have to read carefully, because sometimes what happened, some of my friend who is not aware about the more on digital literacy and digital citizenships, he may post a photo and tag me, but it should not come in my feed of social media, because I should review it whether it's a right post or not, whether my community should watch it or not. So it is important that we can review, we can enable such setting. Today itself, if we have got some accounts, we should go and enable such option to safeguard ourselves. Okay, that's about privacy management for you. Be caution on the social media. Restrict mobile app permission. As I told you, the examples of applications, that understand the nature of the application. Some application ask you the permission of location, media, contact, physical activity, lot of things. Go to the app setting and restrict which is not, you feel that it is not required by the applications, right? So it is very important. So any application should not to deal with your photos, should not have to deal with your contacts, right? Only until you find that thing is helpful. And use a password manager for create a encrypted passwords for doing this entire thing. So anyways, password manager we are going to talk in the future sessions when we have to do in the laptops. So in your journal, you must mention today with the headlines about, you can draw a diagram of a footprint. Okay, if possible, I'll just show you that one also. right? So what you can do is you can design on your in your like notebook, design of your footprints. Okay, then divide the footprint into four parts. Okay, you can just divide the footprints into four parts. The first part, you can talk about what are the positive footprints. Bottom side, you can mention about your what are the negative footprints. Then you mention what is your active, uh, which you know the active footprints which is going on, and what is the passive footprints which you don't know which is going on. So all these four parts you can mention in this leg in the four directions, so that you will understand about the digital footprint concept well. And at bottom you can mention your name with your current practices. So design on your paper this footprint, mention about your completely about the positive footprints, negative footprints, active footprints, and passive footprint. All four things you must mention it out, and what you are practicing today. Highlight it. Okay. So this is one activity we can do it on your journal today. Discuss with your parents about the example which I showed you about the CIBIL score, about the digital footprints and privacy online system. Check in their mobile phones, mobile device, see that some application which is has to be restricted, must do it. Because many games we go and download on the parents' device without understanding the consequences. We go and download in their devices, and ultimately, they the viruses, the attackers tries to get the information because you permit it. Takes the information from your contacts, the photos, and tomorrow they can blackmail also. Not maybe not today, but tomorrow it can happen. So try to be proactive. Immediately stop such permissions from the applications. So this is the revision time to discuss about some question answer. If we can understand this, it's great. So what is digital footprint? What is digital footprint? The options are a physical mark left by a person, the accumulation of all your activities online, a type of computer virus, a method of online payment. I'm pretty sure you got the answer. You must write it. Just write the answer sheet as A, B, C, D the moment you read the question. Next question. Which of the following is the example of active digital footprints? Example, which you do intentionally, right? Browser history, social media post, location data, IP address. Definitely. You can think about the answer A, B, C, D. Okay. Why it is important to manage your privacy setting? Just now I explained you. Option A, to increase the internet speed, to limit who can see your information, to reduce the file size, to make files harder to find. We know the answer. Then what is the benefit of using password manager? Password manager is a kind of content holder where all the password can be saved in an encrypted format. So it creates a strong, unique password for each account. It increases file size. It reduces need of backup. It makes the file harder to identify. So as I told you, it is a strong unique password for each account. What should you do before sharing information on social media? Share immediately, be cautious, and think about who can see it. Ignore it, share with everyone. Right? I hope this has given you some kind of insight about what is the social media and all about. So far we have today we are completing our week 2 exercise. If we can quickly recap it, week 1 we have understood about the importance of digital literacy, how it is impacting all the sectors. Week 2 we discussed about computer skills, Okay, hardware and software. What are the career options available for if you understand better about the hardware and software knowledge, and how it is going to help us in our own professional development. What is internet? How internet works? What is web browser? What is online safety? We discussed. And what is cybersecurity? What are the career options available in cybersecurity? Which all certification we should do for cybersecurity? Create and manage digital content. That means Excel, Word, PowerPoint. We discussed about how can we do it. Then in the week 2, we gone into more deeper levels to understand and become more a digital citizen, good digital citizen. So in this we discussed about the email and communication tools. What are the etiquettes for that? Collaboration tools, how we can use the application to share the files. Example, we showed the example of sending the mails and sending the files for two people can do the together work and collaboration, right? Third, and how this collaboration and social skills are important. Third, we discussed about digital citizenship and online etiquettes, right? We discussed about with the example of as an Indian citizenship, what is Aadhaar card, what is other things, and how a digital citizenships can work. What is the rules and rights available for digital citizenship, and what if we do something wrong? What kind of legal action can happen against us? That concerns we have explained about. Next day we discussed about the social media and responsible usage. We discussed about the different social media platforms. What is the concept of social? What is media? And how social media is going to help us. And today, since we understood about social media, we need to understand about digital footprints, because using social media is not just to use the technology. It is more about how we can manage our footprint and start maintaining our footprint, positive footprints in the internet, right? That's the reason it is important. Week 3, we are going to start on like on the 2nd of May, because 1st May is as per the calendar, it is there is no class. 2nd of May we have going to start with this, and we have the topic like diving deeper into technology. We'll talk about advanced topics like AI, machine learning, information science, concept of data science, financial digital literacy, coding and programming, and many more, right? So this is the things which we are going to do the week 3, and then week 4 we will be covering up the syllabus. I hope that you are understanding and maintaining the digital notes, and we'll start with the week 3 tomorrow. With that, we'll stop it today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you all the DTHL coordinators for organizing such important classes, and thank you so much students for joining it. Thank you so much.